I don't. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Waffle wants to see Rings of Power, Philip. You missed all the spice and now you get something else. Thank you for the alert, Cosmic. Appreciate you. I got a bunch of stuff. I've got all the games on the collection, which they took the collection down on Steam, but I already had all the games when they took it down. But there's also a lot of workshop mods that let you play other games on it, which is how I'm playing this. You cannot play this game legitimately anywhere. It is impossible. Like at this point, all of the unless you can replace the battery, like the battery backup for the saves, there's no way to play this game legitimately on like original hardware. And it was never re-released digitally anywhere, so you can only emulate it to play it effectively. It's almost like it was too good, so they said never again. Alright, let's play. I don't remember what buttons to press. Let me play. I don't know what the speed run is yet. Y'all have until the end of the tutorial to suggest, or not speed run, to suggest a challenge. As usual, Dawn finds you on the path heading into time to go to the academy. Your master Thaumas wants to. So if you can come up with a challenge that's doable, tell me by the end of the tutorial. Otherwise, we'll just see what happens. We're gonna turn help off. I read something. Somebody was saying that they think that having help on the screen actually reduces the number of enemy encounters. I don't know if that's true or not. No fleeing? No, that's impossible. For the first 30 to 40% of the game, Waffle, random encounters will kill you every time. You will die. The game enemies can be between level 1 and 9, and there can be up to 6 enemies in an encounter. I am currently one guy at level 1. The game tries to limit the levels of the enemies lower down, but there's nothing stopping me from getting attacked by like 3 pirates that are all level 4 enchanters. Like, that's one of the things people don't like about this game, is that the game does not make early encounters easy for you, but it does make later encounters harder to adjust for your level. You got my note. I hope the other students come as promptly. Let's go to the practice room. I'd like to demonstrate the first sorcerer spell, Stun. Also, this is like the only bad soundtrack in the entire game, and it's just really unfortunate that it's like the second one you hear. The sorcerer's theme song is just, it's ear rape. It's bad. A 25 stream streak. Holy cow. Thank you, Philip. I see we are all here, even Darius and Pheasant. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. Today's topic is Stun. It takes very little energy to cast and does little damage. As you gain experience, it will become your spell of last resort. Stun has a range of about 10 feet and gives your enemy a painful jolt. I will demonstrate. So, if you liked playing games like Ultima back in the day, Waffle, you would like this game. This game is not like Final Fantasy. Like, it's a role-playing game, but it is not like a Final Fantasy role-playing game. It's like an Ultima role-playing game, where it's like a big open world, and you are welcome to fail in all of the normal and abnormal ways you can find. Yeah. But that's essentially what the inspiration for this game was like those early, like, rudimentary open world, like, computer RPGs. It is not meant to be a like a traditional, like, JRPG experience. Heed the words of the priest, Buck. He is wiser than you know. You'll find a key on the floor of my room. Use it to open the chest nearby. Inside is a map of Ashkabah. Use the map to find the hermit who lives in the hills south of town. Yeah, Dude Man stole the sorcerer symbol off the door. We gotta go kill him. Alright. Just because I want to do a little bit faster run, I think I'm gonna do a dark and light. I'm gonna do a three-man challenge run. I'm just gonna beat it with Mortimer and Alexi, which we're planning to do that in October anyway. The spooky challenge run, because we're just using the two people that deal with ghosts and undead. But yeah. You're one of those sorcerers, aren't you? I hate sorcerers. Why are you bothering me? Are you still here? I have not spoken in years. Now I remember why. I have nothing more to say on that topic. In the City of Mind, we market our fine gems, however they are very expensive. We also give a good price for magic mana. The town is so small. I have not. I've seen them play. The town is so small, we barely need the government we have. Other than the students and staff at the academy, there are but a few farmers and merchants. Nothing more to say on that topic. Wanna fight? Like, hell yeah, I wanna fight. I have 3 times your HP. Let's fucking go. Wow, well, we've lost this fight, y'all. We've already lost. He's gonna kill us. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. He's blocking everything. Yep, there it goes. Wait. Dare we to dream? Could this be the Blurst run? Oh no. I cannot believe that. I've never seen him block so much and then I win. Alright. Gotta fight so we reset the treasure chests. Compared to last time I played this a couple of weeks ago when I just like died twice to him and I did everything perfectly right. 4 weapons. Okay. 9 gold pieces. You've done well, Buck. This is the second spell of sorcery, Clue. Check with the guildmasters in the guild halls to obtain your other spells. Come with me to the practice room. I have a very important announcement to make. Buck, you are the most promising of my students. If anything happens to me, seek my friend Hack in the City of Division. Is this got a speedrun? I'm second in the world on speedrun.com for this game, and the person ahead of me is an hour faster. Himeno and Rokus are early as usual, and Father Yappa is here as well. But where are Darius and Fezzik? Will they keep us waiting again? There's also only 2 people or 3 people on the board for speedrun.com for this game. This game has a mechanic where you can use, there's like rings of Easter Island heads that you can use to warp quickly around the world map if you've memorized their layout. And in the 30 years I've been playing this game, I've never bothered to do that. The person who has the world record is very good at it. And he's beaten the whole game in like, I don't know, an hour and 1 minute. I beat it in 2 hours and like 45 minutes. The game is supposed to take 20 to 30 hours. So, yeah. Like watching, that's why I was saying before, like watching me play this game is not going to make any sense to you because you're not supposed to be able to beat it in one sitting. It's supposed to be like a long RPG. Seek my friend Hack was Thalmus's last request. Might you find him here? Alright. It's also nice watching me speedrun it, Waffle, because if you ever want to play it in the future, or watching me play it is not going to give you spoilers, because you're going to have no fucking clue what's going on from watching me play this game. Like, it will make no sense the way I do stuff. The way I do things is so completely out of order. Like, I was supposed to go into that town and do a whole quest to get the second party member, and I'm going for the fourth party member now instead. Because you can have a party of up to 6 characters, but you only technically need 3 to win. So you can beat the whole game with only 3 characters, and the only reason you need those two bonus characters is because each of the characters, having them is required to get a ring. So you have to be able to have the Necromancer in your party to have the raise spell. You can't have spells for a character class that you don't have unlocked in your party. And you need the raise spell to get one of the rings, and then the Ring of Thought, there's a bunch of riddles they ask you. They want you to show them different items, and one of the items is gifted to you by the Conjurer when she joins your party. So you can't beat the game without them, but the other characters are all technically optional. Just adds a lot of RNG to the battles. How did you get in here? This is a closed service. Although I am pleased that Thalmus has gone on to greener pastures, his work must go on. I will allow a young necromancer to join you if I can be certain that the enchanters are with us. If Enchanter Master Xylitol is party to our plans, he will give you his symbol as proof. Likewise, the conjurers might suspect us necromancers of some nasty undertaking. Take my symbol. Notice he said nasty undertaking instead of like nasty conspiracy undertaking because they're necromancers. Get it? Take my symbol to Mistress Hayes in perfection to show my dedication. All right. Blades. So every town has a specific trade good that they sell, and then they usually will also sell food and water. Game does track food and water usage. And being on the ocean in a small boat, a bad idea. Why we're gonna... we don't need these chests. We can buy a boat with what we got. Oh no! That's not gonna count as a flea. I can't give them the money. If I give them the money, I won't be able to afford a boat, so I'm just gonna have to take my licks and then move on. There you go. I probably could have killed him, honestly. But got our boat. We're gonna go up over here. We'll just run from this. We're gonna run from this wyvern because killing these wyverns is what made our lives so difficult last time because they kept spawning new ones that were higher level. We're gonna come up here and then we're just gonna hug the coast because if you stay in the shallow water, you don't use nearly as much food and water. Specifically water. You use 20 water per square in a small boat if you're in the dark water. We do not have enough water to survive that. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna run from this guy again. He's chasing us. Wyvern's officially chasing us, but that's okay. We'll lose him in a second. We're gonna go into the treasure room. Awful Dynasty said no fleeing, not realizing that that would just be me resetting a lot. Right there. Bridgestone. So we want dragon stones, sand, flowers, and tome. Those are the 4 things we're looking for quest progression. We want faninis and corpses for money. There's our sand. Hell yeah. So now we can get the Ring of Advancing before going to Mesa. There's our dragon stones. Now we can get to Mesa. That's actually enough dragon stones to beat the game right there, because you generally need 3. Flower. More dragon stones. That's just money. All those. Corpses. So there's our money. Bridgestones. So we got enough bridgestones for a quick run for the Ring of Variation. Get some boat stones. There's our boat stones. Oh shit, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. If we were trying this, and was that a tome? Oh, the Blurst run indeed. We got everything we need except a flower right there. Hell yeah. That's everything we need to beat the game. I don't know why the image is so fuzzy for y'all. Am I streaming in 480p? For me, it's super crisp. Hold on. There you go. It's fixed for me. Gems will cost 109 gold now. You're insane. What if I bribed you? Alright. That is a great... Man, if we were actually running a timer on this, that would have been like 3/4 of everything we needed just to beat the game. Thank you, Health. We don't need luck. We're playing Rings of Power. This is all fun. How you doing? Those are baddies. When they chase you like that, when they start pursuing you, those are bad guys. Every time. Merchants mind their own business. Hostiles will chase you. Oh, that's gross. I'm sorry. I've been feeling under the weather myself the last few days. So we're now in the City of Commerce, where they buy and sell everything for 4 times its value. Thank you for all the things, Health. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb, though. Hang on. First off, we're going to hit the treasure room. We're going to hit the second treasure room, which is right here. If anybody's wondering how I know where these are, because I'm a pro gamer, but not really. when you talk to the various people who are coded as like quote unquote crazy people, and you just let them yammer long enough, like if you just keep saying, tell me more, eventually they will say, there once was a rich man, and they'll spam a bunch of numbers on the screen at you. And those numbers are 3 sets of longitude and latitude that direct you to 3 secret treasure rooms hidden in the game. All of which require a boat to access. You can actually reset these rooms by just leaving them and then checking your map and then going back in. So you can essentially just like get unlimited money and resources. As I've played this game more and more, I've kind of started to lean towards only opening each one once. Unless I'm having a rough time or I'm just goofing off. I think the last run I did one of them like 4 times. Because I had a bad run where Buck got killed and I lost a bunch of money, and I was like, well, we're gonna equalize this out. They also sell almost every trade good here, so if you didn't get lucky in terms of like getting your tomes or your flowers or whatever, you could buy them. They just cost more. Buy 1 flower, 1 tome, and we have a ship. Oh, I saved literally as I was... Oh, no. As I was getting attacked, I saved. That was the worst timing. Thank God that wasn't pirates. I'd have been so pissed. If that had been a pirate encounter, I'd have just turned the game off right then. We would have played something else. Because I would have been quick saved in the midst of getting attacked by pirates. Saving on the overworld will mess you up, Rosecrow. The first time I ever streamed this game, you can find a video where I literally I quick saved as I was getting attacked by a pair of gremlins, like the goblin enemies, and they kept killing me over and over and over, and I was like an hour into my run, and I was like, you know, I think the game might just be over, guys. Like, we might just be effed. Like, it scarred me for life. That's like a whole thing. You never save on the overworld in this game. Lurk food? Thank you for lurk food. I don't even know why I came to Cathedral. I don't really need to be here. I guess I did because I needed to get the goblet, but... Go away. I didn't build a house in the middle of nowhere to be bothered by the likes of you. So what do you think, Waffle? Is it living up to your wildest expectations so far? Is it everything you thought it would be and more? So much more? Of course. Wow. Oh, wow! You know, the thing about this game is, as much time as I spend pumping it up, I know most people will not enjoy it as much as me. I know that new players are not going to enjoy it as much as me. Anybody who played this game in the 90s loves this game way more than anybody who's picking it up for the first time now. But it's also like reading a book. Like, it'd be like if I went back and read The Hobbit for the first time. Or, like, if you were to read The Hobbit for the first time versus me reading it for the 30th time, right? Like, it's just a different experience. Like, reading a good book that you really, really like for the 30th time versus reading it for the first time is a totally different experience. Why is it taking so long to max out my food? Shouldn't it be done by now? Thank you. Jesus Christ. Like, I can just put this game on and I can just talk. Like, this essentially, like, Rings of Power is just a just chatting stream for me. Like, you watch some of my videos and I'll be like 3 hours into a run, and I'm talking about like school or whatever, and I'm just like, where am I? Why am I even in protection? What's going on right now? Like, I just go into autopilot, and it's just a super low stress game for me. Like, it's the one game that can never make me mad. It's the one game that I can never get tired of playing. So days like today, when I'm just like feeling kind of blah, feeling kind of unfulfilled in my job, and not really having a lot to do, play some Rings of Power, right? We should be done soon. You can only carry 30,000 food, which means at max I only have to press this button 300 times. There we go. Technically, I didn't even need the flower, but I'm going to get the sextant for safety. Just in case I can't find the square, but I'm going to try really hard not to use the sextant in this playthrough, y'all. Do need to save Lenny anyway, so. Come down here. Oh. You must find the Rings of Power and bring justice to the world. Y'all have actually gotten a preview of the April challenge run, which is the Archer I barely know her challenge run, which is essentially the double date challenge run. I just can't remember if I got the Archer first or not last time, but we're gonna get the Archer first because it's the weirdest and hardest one to get. We'll get the Archer first on that challenge run. You know, as I'm thinking about it, I don't think I actually have to talk to her to get the sextant, do I? She tells me where the sextant is, but it's just there. She doesn't give me a key or anything, right? Yeah. I don't even need to give her flowers. I bought those flowers for nothing. Okay. I got 1,000,000 bridgestones. There you go. Sure. Big old waste. All that was. Oh, we got the mirror. We needed to go there for the mirror no matter what. Look, Ma, no hands. This temple is unique. It supports both red priests and black priests. And pain is the true way. In case you were wondering, Waffle and anybody else who's not familiar, this temple right here is where we got the idea for our temple points game. This is the only place in the game where you meet a friendly black priest. Temple of Chaos. So all of the temple, like I'm just jetting through the game, but the basic premise of this game is that Nexus created the world. Or well, no, he didn't create the world. The world existed and it sucked. And then Nexus showed up and he saw how much our lives sucked. And then using the Rod of Creation, the most powerful artifact known to creation, known to exist, he fixed all the problems and he gifted every man, woman, and child in the world with the ability to use one of the 6 magical arts: sorcery, division, force, enchantment, necromancy, and conjuration. And essentially ruled over a golden age for like 500 years. And then he fucked off to parts unknown, and then Nexus showed up, and Nexus introduced chaos and horror into the world. And then, yeah, it was horrible. And then Nexus came back, and Nexus and Void fought, and the Rod of Creation was destroyed. It was broken in half during the fight between the two of them. And they each fled with half of the rod. And then they gave it to their followers, who broke it down into rings, and those rings govern the power of the 6 arts. So all of the rings of power are connected to one of the 6 arts in some way. And then all the rings were lost. And essentially, it's been like forever. Everybody believes the rings aren't real anymore, but now it turns out that your master found out that the rings are real, and that the forces of Void are trying to find them. And you have to find all the rings and then return them to the god Nexus before the forces of Void get them. And that's the whole quest. Like, that's the whole game. Is just get a party of like-minded adventurers, find the rings of power, return them to Nexus. So they've got these black priests of Void that are just like, they're like lizard men that are just straight up evil. That everywhere else in the world, they're super hostile. But here in Chaos, because enchanters specifically believe in like anarchy and chaos over all things, they allow a black priest and a red priest to maintain competing presence in the church. It's just weird. I was like, well, that's perfect. We're all in the same room. We're all here for the same reason, but we're all opposed to one another. Here's your damn bingo card. Raucous. Go and tell Xylitol I'm back to normal. He's on top of the Tower of Chaos every night. And I'm going to camp because I'm not sure I can kill that guy just yet. So we wait till nightfall, and then we climb up here. Hey, buddy. Greetings, sorcerer. Thalmus's death was most unfortunate, but he was wise to entrust his work to you. Take my symbol to Phlegm in the City of Blood, and tell him I'm with him. Also, get the symbol of the Conjurers from Mistress Hayes in the City of Perfection. If the Conjurers give you their symbol and you show it to me, then I can trust that they support this quest as well. We will need their help. The game actually has an insane amount of lore built into it. Just if you just like wander around and talk to people, the 2 primary programmers for the game, who were like the founders of Naughty Dog Software, actually, they were both in college at the time, and it's so interesting having been in college at the university, you know, up until recently, spending, you know, the last decade going to university. It's so interesting to hear the different characters talk about their different magical arts and things, because there are times when it does feel like a college lecture, right? When they're talking, like when they just like start waxing poetic about the ideal plane, or when they talk about the tenets of the necromancer's faith, and or force, when it just feels like you're suddenly stuck in a physics class and the archers are telling you about the virtues of the discipline of force and why it's so much better than all the other disciplines. Fun. Thank you, Compy. So we're gonna get our Necromancer, and then we're basically gonna go right back to where we just came from. Getting the Necromancer should level us up to where we can use Confuse. So then we should be able to kill the Conjurer on the island right near Cathedral and get the Fire Key, at which point we'll be able to get the Conjurer. All smooth sailing from there, theoretically. And then we can just, you know, keep on keeping on right to the end of the game. You want to buy some dead bodies? Oh, you do? Well, here you go. Watson did. We need to remember to get the skull from the Shady Rest Funeral Home. When I was a kid, I used to get the knight, and then I would go for the necromancer before the archer, and I used to feel like such a smarty doing that. Blood and bile. You managed to get the enchanter symbol from Xylitol. I feel secure in letting young Mortimer join you. You can probably find him in the guild hall on the hill to the north of the city. Tell me about your class. I am but a humble necromancer. We are the most misunderstood of the arts. People think that we are evil fiends, but it just isn't true. If there were no necromancers, who would heal the sick? Who would bury the dead? Who would talk with the dead? Corpses are people too. There is another world that exists all around us, the Deadlands. Do you know of them? No, not at all. I speak of another plane of existence. It is here, and yet it is not. We necromancers call it the Deadlands. When we are born into this world, our souls leave the Deadlands and come here. And when we die, they return there. The powerful necromancer can use his art to transport himself to the Deadlands and speak with the dead or the unborn. Most men fear death, but this is folly. In death, we become what we truly are, residents of the Deadlands. A necromancer doesn't fear death, he welcomes it. It is this familiarity with the Deadlands that makes the necromancer seem strange to others. We treat death lightly. I have nothing more to say on that topic. Thank you for the 30 years of thanatophobia that you have visited upon me, Phlegm. The necromancer's throwaway phrase, when you talk to every necromancer in the town of Blood, they will eventually remind you that death is not the end of life. Life is the beginning of death. And that fucks with your head when you're 8 years old. Just saying. I am pleased that my master has given me permission to join you. I have been dying to get out of this dead town and see the world. I am considered unusually pleasant for a necromancer, so we should have no trouble getting along. Congratulations, you reached the level of logic, you reached the level of carcass, there you go. Okay. Fucked up, Waffle. That ain't right. Alright, so we got our necromancer. We do an overland. What if we do an overland journey? That was a merchant, but I wasn't trying to risk it. Like, everything they're saying is comforting and technically right, but also terrifying to a small child. Like, around the first, like, when I first started playing this game was around the first time I had a family member die. So, I got to experience, like, my first ever funeral around the time I had these guys telling me about the fact that I was already in the process of going out the door. Yeah. Like the year I got this game as a kid was the year that my first death in my family. And it was like really sudden and unexpected. Like it was my grandfather, but my grandfather was only like 58 when he died. So it was kind of a jarring experience. So to be like in that mindset and then have a video game being like, by the way, just so you know, you're in the active stage of dying as we speak. Have fun. You're not wrong, but why would you tell me that? Did I go the wrong way? I did. Ran into a bear. Bearcast's Claw. I'm all fudged up. Then we got all these bridge stones that we can waste on stupid shit. I don't know if I can even use a bridge stone here because I'm higher up. Nope, it worked. There we go. Bridge stone. We got the necromancer symbol, which we have to show to the conjurers. So we gotta go kill a conjurer now. I have to buy another boat. We don't have the boat now. It's so funny. I've talked about this before, but this is literally the music that I hear every day when I start my day. For like the last year, I changed my alarm music to this song. So I start my day every day the way you start your day when you're playing Rings of Power, which is with this song playing. And it has actually helped immensely. I used to play some really like high, like upbeat, like high energy song when I was waking up, and it used to make me cranky when I wasn't feeling it. I'm just like, oh, why is it so upbeat? And now I'm playing this like very chill song. It just makes me think of childhood. That works great. Someone stole my precious, my little ogre's egg. The nasty conjurers of the South Ice Cave stole my perfect egg. I'll trade you the key for my egg, or I could just bite you. I hope you enjoyed hitting me with all those sparks, because you're never going to hit me again. She's going to get 3 turns and she's going to break free. That's 1. That's 2. Buck's going ham. Did I just accidentally skip her turn? Oh, there she is. And does she break free? She does, but that's okay because I confuse her again and switch back to Berserk. Yeah, we messed up the turn order last time. That was weird. I've been noticing, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look and see if maybe the person who created this this mod has tweaked it recently, because we definitely just like fucked with the turn order there, right? Like she went and then Mortimer went and then she went again immediately and then Buck went. Like there was some weirdness there, and we were running into a lot of weird jank with it last time we played as well. Oh wait, no, we want to. So we got the key from the Conjurer. Before y'all judge me, if we had actually gone and fought all the Conjurers and then gotten the egg and brought it back, she would have laughed in our face and told us she wasn't giving us anything. So we were gonna have to fight her no matter. Dungeon encounters. What is dungeon encounters? I feel like I've heard of that. Fire key used, firewood taken. Oh, okay. I almost played some Knights of Lotus, the Tactics Ogre game I was talking about yesterday. Almost played that today, but I was like, no, same reason I didn't play Torchlight. I was like, I know I'm going to get sucked in, and I'm not going to want to play anything else. Torchlight 2 is multiplayer, though, and that's pretty cheap. Be interested in playing that. I would not mind playing that with a group of people. I've never played it before. I played the first Torchlight a bunch, and I very much enjoyed it. You know what you got to do before you go in here? You got to actually give the guy the wood, get the key, otherwise you can't use the key to open the door. If it's crossplay enabled, then that works. Alright, we give her the firewood. Go. Okay. Okay. We've got... We gotta go get the whip. So we gotta go back to Chaos. Get the whip. And then we'll be able to get the Ring of Thought. We're gonna spam Sorcerer's Symbol to level up. And then we are gonna be on the path to success. Theoretically. We need to buy some balm from the Protectors Guild. To buy some mana. Especially with a 3-man party, we're gonna need more balm and mana than we do. So why don't we do that first? We'll go to protection. We'll buy about 50 balm. I haven't actually played the second one, but I hear good things. I have several people that I know that have it. We just haven't played it together. Me and Calrea have it, and then Megami has it, and Noctiferous has it, who actually joined the Discord today. I don't know how many people you have in a party, but I think we have a full party's worth of people right there. Sure. End it. Let's see it. Never mind. We're going to get 99 balm. So balm fully heals your party of all HP damage. And then mana heals your party of all your MP damage. What you got? What got going on? You sell. Thank you, Comfy. This person is just a random food and water merchant from Commerce that I can sell all my shit to for way too much money. Get our money back up. Like, hang on a second. Hang on a second. How close are we to Ignia? Oh, that's mine. Never mind. We're not anywhere close to Magic. I was like, wait a second. That's where we would have gone to fight the Conjurers, right here. We're close to there. Poppy, you gotta try and get Cleveland Tom to play this game. I think he would love it. I think he would love it. I mean, I think he would get hooked. 8 every minute. Really the same thing. The guy loves bad games. Oh, wrong way. Womp. Here we go. The last time I killed this guy, he randomly spawned a bunch more corpses on the overworld. I wonder what happens this time. This time he gets confused instantly. Then we wear him down with level 0 spells. Stun! From the stunner! Tom's always got an excuse for why he doesn't play Rings of Power. I don't understand how combat works. I don't have a Sega. Always an excuse. Alright, where are we? Oh shit. Fucked up, y'all. Y'all let me get distracted. You were clearly assigned the task of making sure I got a whip. And I didn't get the whip, so now I gotta go back. Chaos. I'm gonna blame you all. It's your fault. Way to go. Like, you don't even want to reunite the Rings of Power to reconstruct the Rod of Creation and save the world from the Second Dark. There's that priest we ran from earlier. Hurt. And we got the whip. Here we go. Alright, let's go get our Ring of Thought, level our characters up, and then we'll do some stuff. I think we'll grab the lens plans. Oh, boo. I never tried to get up there that way before, so I wasn't sure if it would work or not. I was curious. Oh, oopsie. You give me a quest. Here are the plans. I leveled up enough to get the variation. We grab the pass and the bell. We just go the wrong way. Of course we did. Why would we not go the wrong way? Alright. Oh. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up, y'all. I went one square too far. Whatever. Alright. Get one spell, we'll get shot. And then we will grab the pass from the Library of Oxbridge, the University of Oxbridge. All these bookshelves. Imagine not knowing which one to search. And then before we advance further, I'm going to use the restroom real quick, get a refill on my drink, and in the meantime, for those of you who missed it, you can see a little video of the beginning of the game. Alright, we are back. We're already in go mode, y'all. We are ready to rock and roll. We're going to start grabbing our ring here. First, we're going to get attacked by bears and run. Oh, Rose. Rose, I can't remember if you voted, but would you be interested in a Stardew Valley stream? You seem like the sort of person that would be interested in a Stardew Valley stream. If we did a community garden again. You would? I saw that 90% of people in the community said that they would be interested in a community stream. It's kind of what I expected, but I need to figure out what we're going to do. Got so much stuff. I was saying earlier when I started up the stream, that I've got so many different things that I want to do. And so many of them overlap. Why would I even, honestly, if we're being real, why would I even sail around there if I can just go here? So why don't we just go, I've never done this before, but why don't we just go over here to the edge of this coastline? What is this? Great Amphitheater? Oh, I've literally never sailed to the Great Amphitheater before. Let's go to the Great Amphitheater, and then we'll just cut across the desert. Like pro gamers. Let's go straight south across the desert. Get our Ring of Thought. Get everyone up to level 8. And then move on with our lives. Right? Right. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, missed. Hey, buddy. Show me that with which you began. Well, if I had checked my inventory at the start of the game, you all would know that I began the game with the Sorcerer symbol. That was worth 200 XP. I enjoyed Stardew Valley. I pretty much beat Stardew Valley. Like, I did everything in the game for the most part. I didn't do all of Mr. whatever his name's challenges are, but show me the symbol of despair. The symbol of despair is the whip wielded by the Black Priests of Void. Another 200 XP. Tough as armor found inside. Bring me protection that is not hide. That is the skull. Another 200 XP. Why they make you save this one until almost last in the walkthrough, I'll never know. Show me a vessel of fluid containment. That's a goblet. It's a vessel that contains fluid. Another 200 XP. Level up for Alexi. Show me that which came from Nexus. Well, we skated over it in the dialogue, but when Alexi joins us, she says she also has a great ruby called the Eye of Nexus. We use that for this. We also use it for another puzzle, but that's the main thing. And we now have one ring of power. We will camp to leave. And then we will re-enter. We will just... Every time we answer this, we'll get another 200 XP. Level cap is 12,800. Normally I would go to 3,200 for my level. I think I'll go to 6,400 this time since we have half the party members. And then we'll pick up the rest of the XP to get to level 9 along the way. You don't actually naturally hit max level. You're not doing weird shit in the game. Unless you farm for XP, which is the most joyless experience I could possibly imagine. So we're going to do this another 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. So now everyone is one level from max. I don't... Okay, whatever. Fine. Alrighty. So at this point, we are high enough level to use most of the magic that we're going to pick up for the playthrough. We're going to continue the lens quest for the Ring of Advancing, which will get us Alexi's good spells. And we'll get the Necromancer spells as well, doing the stuff for the Ring of Perfection. Then we are pretty much just going to, like, I don't know, beat the game or something. It's not a speed run, but it's going to be quicker than you've ever seen most people play Rings of Power. I think after this, we're probably going to play something else Sega. I'm leaning towards Centurion, Defender of Rome, which I can't beat in a playthrough, but I could do Centurion. I could do Alicia Dragoon. I don't know if I can beat that. I haven't played that game in like 2 years. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that game today, but I could do something with it. Or we could do like a preview. I've been wanting to play Desert Strike, but I feel like that would be in bad taste given current events. But, you know, we live in a fucking dystopia here in the US of A, so when is it not in bad taste to play games? I might just do some Desert Strike. Make the finest crystal in the world. Check this out. Thanks for the tomes. Alright, so I gave her the tomes. Glass blower is not upstairs. Hey, Biddy. Welcome. There's the sand that we picked up in a random treasure chest. Go us. We want both of these spells because they are the two best spells for the con, in my humble opinion, in the game. And we've leveled up quite a bit. Haven't healed, so let's grab a heal spell. Power up spell. Let's see. Attacked by a wyvern. Then we will head over here. We're gonna get our blood. We're gonna get the embalming fluid, and we're gonna pick up the raise and reaper spell. Is that my ship? It is my ship. Look at that. I'm like the fucking East India Company. Just ships galore, filling the harbor. If we did not have the pass and we use this well-hidden ladder here, we would die instantly. But we do, so they let us through. He gives us the med soup, which is the embalming fluid, but he also sells us Reaper, which is our master level damage spell for the Necromancer, and Raise, which we can get for free if we're willing to do a quest. I probably should have done it since I literally had a boat at the Great Amphitheater, but I don't know. Force of habit, I usually just buy it from this guy. We can't use those spells yet, but we will be able to soon. I don't think I have any corpses to sell here, but I'm gonna see. Oh, okay. Random retro. So I was doing Mega Man 2 earlier, Aeon. So it was totally random because I'm not even allowed to play that game. Per Calrea, I'm not even allowed to play Mega Man 2. And then it was just like, I don't know what I'm going to play after this. And then Waffle Dynasty said Rings of Power. So we're going to blame Waffle for it, even though it's not really Waffle's. And then after this, I'm probably going to play something else. I'll probably play something else Sega. I don't know what I'm going to play. But I'm going to play something else Sega. It'll be wonderful. But it was random. And the reason it was random was because when I started up my stream, I didn't know what I was going to play. Hey, you guys. Your faces offend me. Faces upset me, Blaze. 420 damage made, Blaze it does. How you doing, Aeon? I haven't seen you in a couple of days. Have you been streaming and I've just been missing you, or have you been taking some time off? I know you were getting cray-cray with the Ocarina of Time grinds for a little bit. Anybody who doesn't know it, you should be following Aeon. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been feeling a little under the weather, too. We got... I don't know. We got, like, 3 inches of snow and then, like, 3 inches of freezing rain, which is a lot for Virginia. And I know it's not a lot for you, but it's a lot for us. And as a result, my driveway has been iced up since the end of January. I haven't been to work in 2 weeks. So, I've been in the house for like 12 days now. And I'm about over it. And I feel like I'm starting to get a little sick because I have not been out of the house. You know? They do that, was it the German? I saw something recently on Facebook where they were like, there's a new trend that has its roots in German history called Luften or something like that. And it's like, just open your fucking windows. Like that, the whole trend is open your windows because fresh air is good for you. I'm just like, oh my God, what is it to live in America? Like, yeah, no, my windows are open anytime it's between 60 and 90 degrees outside. Like, I can't imagine that being a thing people have to be old. A totally normal and assuming Mario 64. You know, I've never played Mario 64. Ever. In my entire life. I'm not talking about streaming. I have never played Super Mario 64. But I did take off the 10th of March this year. And I know that everybody in creation is going to be playing a Mario game on March 10th. But I think I might play Mario 64 this year. Yeah. Oh, I've been opening my window in my office. Like we've had like space heaters going, and we've had our electric fireplace going, and everything else. And it's been like a balmy 85 degrees Fahrenheit in our house for the last 2 weeks. But I get hot. Like I tend to like cooler weather, and I've definitely been opening my window while I'm working. I've been doing it. Nice. I think last year I played Super Mario World, which it was like the first time I had played Super Mario World on stream too. For someone who claims to be a retro streamer, I certainly don't play the classics, do I? But yeah, I was thinking I might play Centurion, which is like a, I don't know, like an empire builder / strategy game for the Sega Genesis, where you're trying to, basically, you're the Romans trying to conquer the world. I thought about playing Torchlight tonight, but I didn't do that. I don't know, I got some stuff. I could do like a random retro game, like a retro review game. It's kind of just, I've been streaming for the last 4 days straight, and I'm kind of just like, not burnt out on streaming, but I just don't know what I want to play, kind of thing, you know? A ton of stuff I want to be playing, so I can't choose what it is specifically that I'm going to play. Hey, Perth, how are you doing? Welcome in. You missed it. We played a whole run of Mega Man 2. I died 4 times. 4 times in one playthrough of Mega Man 2. Can you even imagine? And I didn't even get mad or nothing. I just kept playing. Only downside was I spent the whole time talking about what I would be doing if I was speedrunning. That's exactly what Aeon said. It was random because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I want to do that next time, Aeon. I think I'm gonna do Link's Awakening next time. That was another thing I almost played today. I almost played Link's Awakening today, but I was like, you know, I've literally never... I streamed Link's Awakening for the Switch, like, I don't know, 3 years ago. But I haven't played Link's Awakening on stream since. I've beaten it since then. I have the Anniversary Edition Game & Watch system for Legend of Zelda, where it's got Zelda 1 and 2 for the NES, and Link's Awakening on it. I bought two, because I'm a nerd, I bought 2 of them. One of them is still complete in box, never opened, and then one I opened, and I actually play that game on the regular. Like, I'll just have it in my pocket. Like, if we're going to the beach, if we're going on a long road trip or something, I just play some Zelda. So I have beaten Link's Awakening recently, but I haven't streamed it. And I almost streamed the Game Boy version of Link's Awakening. And I think that the thing that kept me from joining, other than just not having my life together in general, was that it was Link's Awakening DX, which I've never played. I've played the original Link's Awakening for the Game Boy an obscene number of times as a child, and I've played the Switch version, but I've never played the Game Boy Color version before. And the fact that I've never streamed the original Game Boy version before on stream. But I think I need to just, like, move past that. I probably won't stream my Archipelago playthrough. I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play it for fun, and it be, like, a side thing that I do with you guys, I think. Because I don't want to, like... I actually talked about this on stream, but, like, I don't want to fire it up and be like, okay, guys, we're gonna do our randomizer of Legend of Zelda today, and then I play for an hour and can't progress because somebody hasn't found the right chest in, like, Lufia or something, right? Like, oh, they gotta play Lufia in the Fortress of Doom before I can get the hook shot. So, but Link's Awakening is the one that I'm most leaning towards because it's a game that I know really well from my childhood, but not enough to be, like, just kind of like sleepwalking through. Like, it'll be fun and challenging, and also, like, I'll just like it as a kid, like the kid version. Listen, Perth. If you knew how much of my time streaming is just based on me not being judged, like, I really cannot stress how much my self-esteem plays a role in everything I do when I'm streaming. I am plagued with self-doubt while I'm streaming all the time. When I do my starting soon video, and it plays the Rings of Power music, it has to end on certain notes, because I want it to sound good. I can't just stop whenever. If I miss my cue, I have to start it over again. Like, yeah. I like to think I talk a big game. I tend to be extroverted in small groups. I'm introverted in large groups. I like to think that I present as a generally confident person, but real talk, I am crippled by self-doubt. Well, that's good. For Ocarina of Time, I'm guessing. That was the thing, Aeon, was they had a lot of games on the list for Archipelago, but I don't know. I think it's like 70% laziness and 30% inability, but like I'm not trying to like learn how to do a whole thing. Like I want it to just be set up, you know what I'm saying? Like I like the pre-set up things, but the games that they had available for the pre-set up things are kind of like hit or miss. Like it would probably be Link's Awakening or Yoshi's Island for me. Those are the two that I would probably do. Alright, so we got the moon people thing. We got the sun people thing. So that's the Ring of Perfection. Done. Go us. Oh look, these guys want to throw hands. Because they're idiots. There you go. Enjoy your death. And you as well. Have another. We got the picture, we got the med suit, we've got the letter from the Spartan King. So that's our gems of perfection. We're gonna start heading over here. We're gonna do the stuff that we need to do in, oh no. We gotta go to the swamp and kill the witch. So we're gonna have to hug this coast up here. To be fair, Perth, we are doing a Rings of Power run where we only have 3 party members. I'm not trying to spend all night playing it. And just getting all the party members adds like an hour to the playthrough. So, technically a speedy run. We're gonna do something else then. Only level 1 spells in battle? Okay. Until 232? Well, I appreciate you hating me, Philip, but yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I know I can do it. Never mind, I can't do it. I'm running. I'll even do a couple of fights. Only level 1 spells. I don't know why he just got like 9 attacks in a row there. That's not a thing I can control. It just happened. I disagree. Dude died. Blocked. Got the finger. Hello! I don't know if we can do this, guys. Only level 1 spells against 6 guys. Philip chose this for us. Well, that's 1 down. Mortimer just went absolutely fucking buck wild on that guy. We're gonna stall them out based on health. I could have killed these guys in 2 casts. If these guys were high enough level to use Frenzy, I would have told you hell no. I would have just failed it. Oh, get wrecked, brother. This is what RPGs are like to a layman. Just hitting everything one time. And then we use our... Give her the finger. Give her one of these. Tell her she's number 1. It collapses into a pile of goo, and we take a lock of hair from her filthy skull. While we're here, because we can, we're gonna head over to the City of Mine. Avoid that dino. You know what we haven't done since he died is we have not done an Ozzy Osbourne quote in this game. Do you guys know? I'm sure some of you are aware of this. Did you know that they have Black Sabbath lyrics in this game? They quote the Blizzard. Prince of Darkness himself, if you will. 5 gems. 2 corpses, that's 3,000 gold. And commerce, or blood. Three boat stones, which is nice. One wood. 2 mana. Oh yeah. Haven't picked up any mana yet. Another 5 wood. 5 nectar, which is a full heal for the party. The dragon stone, which will be like 500 gold. We have more than enough dragons. And another 4 nectar. So we got 9 group heals and some regular healing. Well, real reason we buy like, I don't know, 30 gems. Take him down to about 4,000. Yeah, we'll take him down to 3,000. There we go. Gives us more than enough money to get back to commerce. Even with all the shit we're planning to do. We'll have a re-up of money when we get to commerce again. I was really tempted to start a run of Breath of Fire 2. I was saying earlier, some of you have heard this already, but I was saying earlier, I'm realizing that I'm spending too much time playing new stuff and not enough time playing like the old stuff that I used to stream. And as someone who calls themselves a retro variety streamer, Got a lot of new like I'm worried that I'm playing too many new things and not enough of the things that I was like known to play on stream before, like Crystalis or Rings of Power or Super Metroid or whatever. I need to recalibrate, I think. It's been a weird start to the whole return to streaming thing. Oh, straight down here. Guys, fuck off. Getting there. We're almost through our time. Oh. Check this shit out. Okay? So that's everything we need for the Ring of Division. Ring of Advancing is ready. Ring of Division is ready. Ring of Perfection is ready. We're gonna head west, and we're gonna get the. Yeah, sure. We're gonna head west. We're gonna get the Fluffy Leaf of Gomez. Everybody loves the maze level. Apparently a dark cave that's well lit and full of trees and grass. I just love that multiple people came in the stream and said, "Random retro, it's Rings of Power." Here, you little shits. It was random. I didn't plan that. Play something else after. Promise. Oh, I'm blaming you. Bunch of haters is what you are. We're basically halfway through the game at the. If more people were playing this game on Twitch, I wouldn't feel the need to play it so often. Damn. Thank you for the temple offering, Philip Schneider. 2 of 3. Waffle Dynasty is slacking tonight. Must be busy. Busy living his life. He was talking a big game about wanting to see Rings of Power, and then when I started playing it, he left. He might be in the hater squad too. I'm gonna play Ocarina of Time again soon. It'll be amazing. By amazing, I mean terrible to watch. Got that N64 controller coming. The 8-bit Do 360 controller for PC. Or not 360, N64 controller for PC. I'm gonna be playing a whole lot of N64 games at that point. I'm just kind of like biding my time until I get that controller. It didn't release until January 31st. I think was it Health or Brad said they already got theirs. Mine's not expected until February 18th, which is weird because there's a Amazon fulfillment center not too terribly far from where I live, but you know, whatever. Oh, I just got hypnotized. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of N64 stuff that's just kind of like waiting in the wings until we get that controller. We played Ocarina of Time once before, but we were playing on a, I don't know, like 5x5 inch window because it was all fucked up when I tried to play it on a bigger screen, and it was terrible. Made me hate the game. I don't ever think I'll be as into the game as some of the people that we see streaming and community on it, but I do like the game. I really enjoy playing Ocarina of Time, Pokemon Snap, Jet Force Gemini, PlayStation Silicon Valley, GoldenEye, obviously, a lot of things. I'm just waiting to stream. I haven't. So at this point, we're gonna go all the way north. We tend to miss this. We're gonna go all the way north. Grab the... Well, I guess we don't need the enchanter spell, do we? Well, we don't have an enchanter. We're gonna get some mana. Dungeons. We're gonna grab the orb. And then we're gonna work our way south. And we're just gonna grab all the rings. It's gonna feel very disjointed. But then all of a sudden we're gonna get like 8 rings of power in 30 minutes. It'd be amazing. Up till now, it has felt like there's no plan. I promise you there is. And as proof, there is in fact a plan. I offer you this. Oh, there is no plan. I fucked up. I walked clean out. I reloaded. I walked right out the back door without grabbing the ring. Womp. There we go. And there's a ring. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Dirt. I need the Mesmer spell. I also need some mana. Your cat's crying. Oh yeah, that should be 60. That's way more. We're gonna need like 12. So we're gonna go up here, or if we can find this without sextant, we're gonna need that for future challenge runs. I'll say. Oh, wait. Oh shoot, the wrong spot. Where am I? Over one, down one. There we go. I was close. I was close, y'all. Not bad. Alright. We're there. Walk back. We're jumping the ship. Grab the Conjurer's Ring along the way. Grab the Ring of Advancing along the way. Do all the things along the way. We're gonna hit up Commerce. Fuck right off. I don't like how many merchant vessels with enemies in them we're running into. But it's just life in Ashgabat. We have succeeded on Philip Schneider's challenge, okay? So if I do use a group spell, it's allowed. Definitely. Check this shit out. Thanks so much. Worked a miracle. That's how I do. Oh. Now we just gotta walk through, turn all these squares green. That reverses the polarity on the Ring of Advancing, so that it is, instead of being repelled, attracted. Not in a weird, sexy way, but just in a normal, magnetized way. Get to accept. Case key. You, sir, can fuck right off. You also F off. And I cast Confuse. Killed the corpse. Hello, Buck. Fancy meeting you here. It seems the ring was real after all. Old Ricci had it on him all the time. I hate to do this, Buck, but if you want this ring, you're going to have to take it from me. Well, I hate to do this, whoever you are, Rokus, Himeno, but I'm about to absolutely body your entire team with just 3 party members. So, get ready for that. Boom. Go. Linear to 30. Do that quick escape. That corpse is about to nab me. Fuck that guy. Another split second and that corpse would have gotten into an encounter with me and cast Reaper. Because they're totally fair and balanced enemies. Okay, now we're going to head over to this side. The Island of Contemplation, or whatever the fuck they call it. Hey girl. Rage face. Check this shit out. Got the orb. And back to Oxbridge we go. Go this. Hey, buddy, come on. Where are you going, bro? Bruh. There we go. Show him the key. He'll tell me where the dragon is. Give me 1 dove for a bribe. And while we are over here, we're gonna head right over to Yandere. So we already got the Ring of Variation. This is the orb that or the crystal ball that we found. Sunken ship. That's the 4 rings of power. We need to grab Insane. No. Everybody gets 1. You've had 2. Fucked. beggars. Like when I went to Philadelphia, beg for money, and when you tell them no, they attack you. So we got the you grab insane. Land our boat at Belmont's place. That'll give us a nice stopping. We're going to do a bunch of stuff on this. Hey. Start heading south. Start heading south. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. It ran. So you never really want to win in random encounters. You always want to run for random encounters, especially late game, because defeating a low level random encounter just causes a higher level random encounter to spawn into. There's no reason to ever win. The random encounters are not worth it. They are not worth it in terms of XP. They're not worth it in terms of money. The only time you should ever win a random encounter is when you get into a random encounter where it's like 6 enemies and they're all like decently high level anyway. Because then it's just going to be replaced with another encounter that's the same relative strength. But these low level like 2-hit kill encounters, you don't want to fuck with those. I got this fuzzy leaf, bruh. Alright, so Ring of Will is ready to grab. We've got to kill another classmate. Camp out. And I've used the restroom, and I also need to yell at the cats because they're all beating on the door of the arcade, expecting me to feed them, even though it's they've already gotten half their dinner at 5 and like another hour till we quest. Philip, redeem your temple offering, man. What are you doing? You're gonna miss out. Here's your med soup. I just give that to Calrea. We got the fire key, or the sun key. Sun gem taken. I shall crush Nexus as you would crush a bug. That's the log that we'll need for Mr. Belmont. Getting a little low on money, so let's do our newest glitch that we've discovered. Kill this guy. Trade goods. Get ready, brudda. You gonna have a bad day. A level 7 towns. Really get something good, because I'm not trying to, like... Oh yeah, 5 corpses is worth it. What is 5 corpses? 7,500 gold? Independent of everything else we got 7,500 gold from the corpses right there. I remember thinking as a child that it was random which inn this lady was in. Like, for some reason, I was under the impression that it was randomized, which would have been horrible, but got mutation. But no, she's always in that tavern. There's like 3 inns all lined up right there in Mesa. All the buildings look like taverns, but it's like an item shop, some houses, a couple of taverns. You could let me off, thank you. Y'all are fucking lost. Enjoy your lives. Oh wait. Alright, bro. Take that, snot. What I wanted to do was check my food and water. It's about half of max. Oh my god, again? Really? Really? There you go. I need 6,000 XP to level. I got 2 XP from that fight. You tell me if it was worth it. Alright, so here's the fudge, really? Guys, I had 3 of the same encounter, like, back to back. That is unheard of. Okay. Forget everything I said about not winning random encounters. Guys, you want to fight? Oh, 2 blocked it. Oh shit. Only 1 got mesmered. Gank fight from the beginning. There we go. What we like to see. Double columns of fire. Iceberg ate shit. Enemy being me. Death. Esmer. There you go. Whole party doesn't get to. Blaze. That doesn't do it, then the death will kill him after this. I think this will do it. Yeah. Oh, I missed! I tried to talk to Flammery and I talked to the wrong dragon instead. Aw, that doesn't happen very often. An extra kill for nothing, I guess. Talking to this guy through the wall. Dragon is spellbound. Ah, a dove. Delicious. Thank you. Here, take your pick from my treasure hoard. A nice shiny ring of power. Doesn't fit my claw anyway. Go away before I get hungry again. I think he was about to attack me, but his dialogue overwrote that. Alright, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna use the restroom. And we're gonna come back. We're gonna keep on keeping on. We're like halfway through. Like, honestly, like, real talk, we're like 45 minutes away from beating this. Maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. And then we're gonna play something else after this. But I will be right back. Alright, we're back. I'm back! God damn it. I'm back. We used a nectar. Underneath this desert is the Great Tomb. This area reeks of necromancy. Hey, buddy. Hortek casts Dazzle. Hortek. And you get confused. These guys are all pretty high level, but luckily they only really attack in single fights. So if we can just confuse them, we can wear them down. Not a big deal. Hand blade. Yeah. Dead. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? We decided we were going on a march to the south. I can only use that outside. Good, because I don't do that at all. Alright, so once we get through this door, we start draining health constantly while we're walking on these stands. So we gotta be mindful of when the encounters occur. We can use a balm before each one. Oh, shit. I had to use That's not good. What do, brother? That's desk. Then into the maze we go. Cast freeze. Care about. I'm gonna get no. 50 HP. Hurt. Then we'll. There you go. We got like 3 more fights in this area, 2 more fights in this area, something like that. Stones for the kill, get wrecked, little corpse. That's great. Stones. I know it's too early to get a final result, but I'm curious to know how Philip's homework is going to turn out. That we were talking about the thing about AI in the workplace, AI and workplace communication. That's something that's meaningful in my career. Let's restore. We got a whole other round we're gonna go with this guy. Doing a good job of blocking. We'll have Dazzle for Mortimer. Alexi's really our only single target damager. We're gonna have to grab some master spells on our way. We've already got Reaper. We're gonna have to grab Master for Buck. And then Zane and Dazzle for Mortimer before we go into the big set of fights. Well, I guess we can't before the next big set of fights, because we're gonna go fight the Power Lord people, right? Power Lord and his group. Womp! Thinking I was going the wrong way. It's like, what? Do I go this way? I was thinking about it as I did it. As I proceeded, I knew I was wrong. That's our last random encounter of this dungeon. Oh, there is one more fight. Womp. Had good luck with the casts. The enemy encounters what they're casting on me so far. So let's not risk it here. Oh well, he'll just waste all of his mana. Perfect. Get confused and never attacking. Stones! Wear that HP bar down. That's what we like to see. Get him down to manageable numbers. And completely waste it by doing one hit. Alexi's doing all the heavy lifting right now, y'all. Bile taken. Almost camped before I had picked it up. That would have been bad. Hey. While we're down here, let's go grab the Ring of Perfection. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, bear. Let's go over here. Let's take the road. Let's take the road down to the ruined city. And we will proceed. We're not going to be dumb and plant a dragon on the ground where we can't use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually go around to the front of the city. Oak stone, which we have way too. You guys want to fight? Honestly, I should grab the Ring of Perfection before doing this. Just so I can use Reaper with Mortimer. Be the smart thing to do. But, whatever. Job. Let's do that. Oh well, I have to grab the Ring of Perfection 3 times to level up. Is it worth it? I don't know. Can't grab the Holy Symbol yet. The Holy Seal. Sorry. Another ring. Epic. I said feet. Then we're gonna go down. Or we'll get attacked by pirates for the first time this playthrough. It fucked pirates. Honestly, a little surprised we haven't run into them yet. But whatever. I like the icebergs. Oh, well, now we're gonna get all the pirates ever, all the time. So get ready, y'all. Pirates galore. Oh, I fucked up! Oh, shoot. I used the wrong spell. They're gonna hit me with Frenzy. It's gonna suck. Oh. We'll survive it. It's just sucky. And a second death. That's unfortunate. Chamber of Perfection. So we're gonna have to run and then restart the fight 3 times, or 2 times to get the extra XP, and then we'll get the we'll actually kill him for the 3rd one to max out our level. Fine. Gonna cast Freeze, not Reaper. Mirage. Spell usually miscasts. And come back, and the ring is on the ground. We could just leave, but we'll do it again. Flee. Come back in. There you go. Oh, I guess we did it. Never mind. Maybe it's 2,500 XP. Alright, so we're max level. We don't even need to fight him. Fuck that guy. Fail. Alright, so we got our extra level. We're max level now. We're gonna head back to that fortress we were in before. We're gonna kill the rest of these guys. Now that we've got everybody to level 9, Mortimer has his Reaper spell, which will make us a little more impactful against them. And then we'll be able to basically get all the rings left in the game. And on the way back, we will stop off here again and get the Holy Seal. We don't have the bandit pass yet because of the order we've been doing stuff in. Are we looking on food and water? We're good. We're right at half. I think we got this. Flip across the wall. Hey guys, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight me? Fight. We should fight. A Reaper spell. Summon Slash from the Appetite for Destruction album cover. And that's 2 kills at least, hopefully. Maybe not. Bad cast. Yeah, we got 2. Make us dizzy. Oh no. Spellbound. Oh yes. Shot. Hope he gets hit. And stun. Yeah, it's weird when you're trying to use spells that hit every enemy target one time. If there's only 2 members of the party, it usually messes up and only hits one of the 2. I keep doing that. I keep walking down like that automatically. Attack! It's 2 of them. Bad cast, but maybe we'll get some kills. We got 1. Yeah, there you go. The knights are the main thing. This fight, the spookiest part of this fight is that the knights can reduce your max HP, and then you have to go heal before you do the next fight in the Ring of Bile or whatever quest. But that's fine. And then you get a jolt. There you go. Correct. And the mana. And another fight. Reaper. Got the main one, but just the other 2 knights, so they're gonna probably reduce our max HP here. But the next stop is gonna be the Thieves' Town anyway, so we'll just hit the temple there or something. They reduce our max HP. We didn't want to have reduced max HP going into this fight. Coming out of this fight, it doesn't really matter as much. Or you could just stab me for 4 HP. Okay, well they didn't actually reduce max HP at all. They did cast some decent spells, but they didn't do anything to it. Here you go. Kill a couple of them. And rock. And blaze. should be it. Got him. That gave us the skull key. A bunch of money. And we'll just flip around here. What do we got next? Oh, we just go straight west from here, don't we? Yes, we do. Gosh. Now is late. Didn't we already... Actually, did we already give him the leaf? Might have already given him the leaf and didn't realize it. Oh, I did. I already gave him the leaf. I'm dumb. Wait a second. All too. So what do we have left? Will. We've got Will, Vile or Blue. I can never remember. The hard Necromancer ring. We can never remember which one it is. We've got the Night ring, one Sorcerer ring, one Necromancer ring. I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, we've only got 3 rings left. We're doing good, y'all. So we're gonna get the pass from here. Hopefully our ship is still there. And then we just have to hop across, talk to some people, buy a couple spells, and then call it a day. Buddy. That log we grabbed. Assuming we grabbed it. Did we grab it? I can't remember now. Yeah, we grabbed it. So we grabbed the log in Mesa. We show him the log. He gives us the run of the house. Then we can get into the prison for the bandit ID. There's our ship. Hell yeah. Here. Yep. Right. Take my money, peasant. Show him the milk. Murder him for the milk. I'm here for y'all booty. Give me the milk. Youth milk. We already have the iron key from when we gave the girl the hairlock. Give the king the milk. Fuck up out of this town before we. You do. I'll usually get the Ring of Will last, but I'm thinking about doing it this time. Please. Vision. Once we get to the snow, we cut west. Hey, Bretta. Couple good spells. This merchant sells or buys for the right price. Yeah. Nope. Here. We're gonna go to Magic Be Us. We're gonna buy the Master Spell for Buck. Ooh. Got a couple of wyverns. Yeah, I don't want to like jinx myself or anything, but the random encounters have been so much kinder this playthrough than the last time I played, like a week ago. Correct. Fucked pirates. And that should be G. They block it. Blocked it. Yow. Wow, really? There we go. Appeared to be stuck there. Couldn't move. You stand before Magic Be Us, the largest center for magic development and distribution. Right. So that's an undodgeable spell that does 70 damage to all enemy party members. Hopefully we won't need it, but if we do, we've got it. Alexi's got Blaze and Stones, which is really all she needs. And then our Necromancer has Insane, which functions the same way as Mesmer, more or less. Confuses multiple party members, and he has Reaper damage, Death for lower level damage. Head back to Commerce. We're not going to actually stop at Commerce. No. We're going to head to this little island right next to Commerce. That nobody ever questioned. Dark. We got Either 5 or 6 fights left in the game at this point. We're gonna be spamming Balm and mana, just blasting high-level spells the whole way. Oh. I had hoped for at least 1 kill from Buck's spell, but I'm gonna restore him, so bastard eat it. Esma. Whatever. Got one of them. The other 2? Nope. Only one. Yes. Well, that's a good cast of Blaze. Got our double rows of Blaze damage there. Go, none of them can move. Go. Okay. Into the crypt we go. Ugh. I thought I was going to play another game after this, but I don't know, y'all. Went up on the 4-hour mark. Still gotta get the Ring of Will after this, but that's not gonna take long at all. So that's 1 kill guaranteed. 1 is a maybe, probably not. The second Necromancer probably won't die, but he might. Alright. And if Mortimer goes, that's GG for the fight. Here we go. Melicon advances. Casts Hurt. Good Blaze. Hell yeah. We're gonna... Sane. Flat. There it is. I've been waiting for that to happen. Reaper against me. Don't like it, but that's okay because I cast Mesmer back. And from there, we just go for it. Get him down for that. Yeah, he's got it. That's 1 kill, definitely. 2 kills, maybe. Dazzle. I confuse him. Flip. Bloop. Another Blaze. And mana. Boom. Alright, y'all. 3 fights left in the game. Assuming no random encounter. Two of them are the hardest fights left. One is going to be not difficult. Thank you for the temple offering. I thought you might have fallen asleep, Philip. I was worried that you had fallen asleep. It's been a while since the last one. As long as you're able to check the box. It's important. Wow, his whole team's going to get to move before me. That's cool. Bastards. Ah, you're good. And then a little Mesmer for 1. Fail. Blaze. Starting to feel like Mesmer's not worth it. Maybe I should just stick with Shock or Master, depending on level. Mesmer, sometimes you get 5 people, but you usually get 1. Mesmer is not reliable for big crowd control like Toad. Team Void indeed, Compy. Team Void is going to run away with the victory this month. It's going to be another good month for Team Void. And it really just becomes a question of who gets the most points on Team Void, because you know the highest scoring member of Team Void gets to pick a game for me to play next month. That's kind of where we're at. It's not so much who's going to win, but who's going to get to pick what game I play. Kind of a gross and boring version of this fight, but take it. There you go. As long as they're not healing each other. There you go. And the Ring of Blood is ours. Gonna be a little anticlimactic, but now we gotta go murder a guy in a temple and take the final ring. Normally this is our last ring. Right there. That's where we usually say, okay guys, let's go beat the game. Did things a little bit weird this time. We play the game a little bit differently every time. It's usually not optimized. That's an enemy. We're gonna head down here to Cathedral. I had a decent amount of food and water, honestly. I only had to max out food and water one time. A couple of bears, for reasons. Okay. Oh, buddy. Poor silly fool. I think that's his whole party dead right there. I think we just GG'd his entire party. Let's go, Void, indeed. There it is. And that's the Ring of Will. We're gonna do something a little weird this time, y'all. Use a dragon. Probably gonna use up all of our food and water. But we're gonna head here. already used up over half of the food that we had. Alright. South. We always end up with a bunch of leftover food at the end of these runs anyway. I figure what the hell, right? Place reeks of Void and his servant. Hey, buddy. ID looks okay. Go on in. Lenny. And oh shit, there goes our food. There goes our water. Now we're good. Holy still. Well, he didn't use Wyvern, or Worm, which was a fear. Which was nice of him. Master. It's not going to kill anyone, but if Mortimer goes next, then Reaper will mop up the whole party. If they go next, then we might have a bad time. We might have a bad time. He didn't heal, which is good. He went in with the weakest possible spell. Darius is always going to cast Master and summon Void. Only time you get to see this spell in the whole game. So if the Knight goes next, he's going to cast Pain and kill our whole party. If we go next, we're going to cast Reaper and kill his whole party. If we went next, we're going to cast Reaper. We're going to kill his whole party. Hopefully. There we go. And that's the game. We did it. I skipped the outro text. GG everyone. I don't know if you got to see the Void spell, Philip. You don't get to see it very often. There's a couple of spells you only ever see from Darius, and I try not to let him cast any spells. But yeah, the little bald demon going casting the attack. That's Darius's personal version of the Master spell. But thank you for repping Team Nexus's colors in the absence of every single member of their team. Right? Except for health. And I want to keep my promise and do another game after this, but I'm also very tired, so I think I'm just gonna go to bed after this. I don't think I'm gonna do another game. I had thought that I might do another retro game after this, but there's always tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're going to do more stuff that's not Rings of Power, that will be random retro. But for now, that's the end. I'm tired. We have the run of the world. All that we see is our responsibility. Cats are banging on the door for